How y'all doing? I ain't been on here in a minute. You see how everybody doing. I want to touch on the subject I've touched on before, just a little bit. I want to talk about mental health. There's nothing wrong with saying I need help. I need somebody to talk to. I look at mental health as you going to see a person who got a biased opinion, who don't know you, who won't judge you about whatever you're going through. You might have lost a loved one, such as myself. I lost two of the closest people to me, my grandparents, that raised me into the man I am today. And I lost them within maybe 4 to 5 months of each other, maybe 6. Not too sure, but I know it was a short span of time. But it's okay to say I need help or I need to talk to somebody. Cause for a minute I was against it. It's like I don't need that. I'm okay. But I wasn't. And I want to give a special shout out to 3 people. One I know personally, 2 I don't know. One day hopefully get to meet him. First person that encouraged me to go to therapy was my man Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club. When I watch the Breakfast Club all the time, and he said he go to therapy once a week, you know, and he's dealing with his issues. And I said, man, that's kind of cool for him to use his platform and his celebrity, if you will, to say it's okay. Because they try to label us in our community as, you know, crazy or we gotta hold it in. We can't tell nobody. We can't talk. Them days are over. The times we live in today, the new normal as they call it. If you need it, you better go talk to somebody. Cause that's why God put them therapists here on earth for you to talk to them. Second person I want to shout out, my my Cowboy quarterback, my man Dak Prescott. Dak said during the pandemic he was, going through a little bit of depression because of the pandemic. And I kind of get it, because you can't move, you can't go nowhere, you can't do what you normally do. And I get it. And then a few days later, his brother committed suicide. God rest his soul. And I can't imagine him already feeling depression. And then on top of that, your brother commits suicide a few days later. That adds more stress and depression to your life. So I want to salute him for putting the him being the Dallas Cowboy quarterback to the side for the sake of telling people, hey, it's okay. I need help too. And look at me, I'm the quarterback of an NFL franchise. And last but certainly not least, I owe him a thank you. My brother, Debo. I'm not gonna cry, Debo. I owe him a thank you because when the lady showed up at my house from the state and she suggested it, I kind of looked at her. I'm like, I don't know therapy. Like, okay, whatever. So he pulled me to the side, quick conversation. He said, little brother, go to therapy, man. I said, okay, I'm only doing it because you asked me to. And I never knew the impact or the sense of relief that I would feel once I went. And I can't tell you, I look forward to talking to my therapist every week. I got 2 people I talk to from that office, my therapist and this doctor, to see if you need medication and things like that. I can't tell you how good I feel when I finish that 45-minute session. It's like I told her I'm gonna call somebody and ask them, can I get an hour? Cause like, can somebody pay for an hour instead of 45 minutes? I don't feel like I have enough. I got so much to say and so much to share. 45 minutes is not enough time. But again, shout out to you, Debo. Love you, bro. Appreciate you always encouraging me, man. Appreciate you always encouraging me, man, keeping me. Cause I just think about what if I wouldn't have went to therapy? What would my life be like? What if I wouldn't have went? You know what I mean? And then I watch somebody. I know I ain't supposed to do this, but well, I'm gonna do it anyway. I know I ain't supposed to do it. And then a couple weeks ago, Skip Bayless comes out on Undisputed, pretty much telling Dak pretty much he don't care about his mental health. He don't care about what he been through. He's the quarterback of America's team. At that point, forget about what sport you play. Forget about what celebrity you are. Forget about all that. Your mental health is very important. And for him to use his platform for that, to shame Dak for that, I have no respect for that. Until you've been through something, until you feel the need, you have to talk to somebody. You will never know. You will never know where we coming from. But for Skip to do that, I lost a lot of respect for him. And I'm gonna put this video up on YouTube, and if he does see it, I hope he does see it. Cause I was highly disappointed in him. On another network, shout out my man Stephen A. Smith too. For for Stephen A. Using his platform for good, saying how he was depressed when his mom died and when his brother passed away. I said that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, and that also let me know it's okay. We're all human. I don't care if you got $10 million or $10. We all human. Just because you got all this money and all this stuff, it don't make you happy. You know what I would give to have one more conversation with my grandparents? Just one. One. I was talking to my mentor a couple weeks ago, and I asked him. I said, hey, Dad. I said, I wish I could take my head and peek into heaven just for 10 seconds and see the look on my loved one's face on what I'm doing down here on earth. I just want to see how proud they would be of me. You know what I mean? I just would like to see. And so for me, I just hope when I get to the gate, I hope they there. Well, I know they're gonna be there. I just hope they proud of what I'm doing. I told somebody one time, you couldn't walk a mile in my Jordans. Dealing with the sense of loss that I dealt with, on top of that, dealing with a limitation, on top of that, having to go to therapy every week. For them to tell you gotta take this pill to go to sleep and this pill for your mood, that's oh my, you can't. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, man. I'm about to come undone. So I'll holler at y'all later. I love y'all. Peace.